I told you that I would be starting Varka right after Columbina's video got uploaded. I guess there's no real way to prove that it got uploaded yesterday other than me saying it. I mean, like, you can look at the team, and the team is still the exact same thing. I don't know, whatever. Welcome to the video. Oh boy, do we have a lot to do for Varka. I say that at the beginning of every video. I'm just like, yeah, we got a lot to do, guys. Oh boy. As you can see, I'm in Mondstadt because I'm super excited for this character. I had to get into the mood even more, even though I still have a whole half a patch until he's actually, no, 2 halves of a patch, because apparently he's not releasing until the second half of whatever the next patch is. What is it, 6.4? It's funny how I don't keep up with that. But anyways, what do we need to do looking at the checklist? What we know of right now is that Varka is an animo character who's going to be having a claymore. Obviously, we could have deduced all of that just from the Archon quest. I've heard some mixed things. I've heard saying that he is not a great DPS character as of right now. I've heard that he got buffed recently, so he is pretty good. It's confusing. I don't care about any of that. I'm still gonna pull for him, but we got to farm for everything for him. Triple crown, by the way. And then we also have to farm for his signature. Now, I know that in almost everything we've seen, except for his drip marketing, he's used Wolf's Gravestone, which I was really hoping that it was going to be his signature weapon, but it's not. He is getting a limited time weapon, which, you know, it makes sense. He's a new character, but I was really hoping that this was going to be his sig so I can just use this and I won't have to pull, but it's fine because from what I've seen, he's going to be like a dual wielder, which is, that junk is so fire, bro. Anyways, let's go over what we are going to need for materials. I always start off with world boss materials, and he doesn't have his available right now because I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of new boss in the upcoming patch when he is out, and I'm going to guess that it's going to be in Dormant Port or some expansion of Mondstadt because that's what all the signs are pointing to. But if it's not a new Mondstadt area and it's just a new Nodcry area, then whatever. We can't farm that at the moment, which does kind of suck because it's like one of the most important. We can just farm everything else. For books, he is going to need the Freedom books, which is cool because the amount of times that I have had to farm Resistance and Ballad is just absolutely awful, and I'm glad I get to actually farm something different. Animo rocks, obviously, which I have none of, as you can tell. And then obviously I have more than enough crowns. For his world material, he actually needs one of my favorites, if not my favorite, which is Wolfhook. And as you can tell, I have more than enough already because you need 168 and I have well above that. I don't know, back in my Razor Maiding days, I would just randomly go around and do this daily farming routine, which involved me going around killing certain enemies, going around breaking rocks, and for some reason, I would always go and pick up Wolfhook. The reason why I don't have way more than that is because Mika was like the only other character that needed them, and I had enough for him. He stole a ton of them, but that's okay, as long as I still have enough for Varka. And then the last of the talent materials that he is going to need, or I guess overall ascension materials, are going to be these robot materials. Getting these will not be a problem at all. And then for the 5-star talent materials, he is going to need these, which I'm pretty sure another character that I built recently needed these. Was that like Nefer who needed these? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I'm remembering properly, but yeah, we're going to need those again. And I know I am talking a ton and not doing a whole lot of farming or anything like that, but to go over weapon materials real quick, we are going to need these teeth, and then there's this new material that apparently can't, yeah, these right here. I didn't even know that these were new. I just thought that they were kind of the same as like the other material that you get from the animal things. I don't know which ones they are off the top of my head, but yeah, we do have to get a lot of these. And then this old Fatui material, if I'm not mistaken, these right here, as you can see, I have 2,000 of these white ones, so we're probably actually looking down at the material list. We don't need to farm any of these right now, so I guess we'll skip out on that. And that brings us to what we are actually going to do today. Today is Sunday, so that means we can do whatever we freaking freaking want to do. And right now I'm kind of half tempted to farm artifacts of all things, simply just because the Stygian Onslaught like outbreak thing is still going on, and farming artifacts during this event is just super peak. I already have like a skeleton of what we are going to put on him. I won't go over it quite yet, and there's still 5 days left, so I think we should actually focus on farming something a little bit more practical for Sunday. You know what, let's keep it simple. The first thing that we should do is we should do this boss right here just to get our weekly run out of the way. Goodness, this run did not go well for me. I don't remember this boss being this difficult, man. Hey, we actually got one that we needed. That's friggin' fantastic, and not dream solving as if I didn't have enough of them. Now we still got loads of resin left, so I think the smartest plan of action would actually be doing the weapon materials first before I start doing any of the books. Simply just because there isn't a lot of them that we need to farm compared to books. Like, we're gonna have to do so many book runs, it's not even gonna be funny. I've seen multiple things online saying that the weapon needs either one of these materials right here, but I've seen more recent ones saying that it's gonna be these, so I'm gonna trust them and I'm gonna farm those. Watch us get a gold one on the first run. Here we go. Ooh, shoot. Last run, give me something. Okay, whatever. I'll take 2 of them. Let me go ahead and condense craft some of these real quick. And this right here is what we're working with. Every rarity except for the 5-star ones are done. We need 3 more of them. And I guess we're gonna have to do that on Tuesday. When are these freedom books available? Monday. So we could farm books tomorrow. And then I guess I'm gonna have to chip away at trying to get a ton of these going. Before I do that, I'm probably gonna continue to farm artifacts just up until the event is done for the onslaught. And then other than that, we just got some random mob materials that I need to go around Nodcry for. I can do that off screen though, because that's just gonna be monotonous. And then tomorrow we're also gonna have another run of the weekly boss, so that's gonna be in the next clip starting right now. Give me a rook, please. Oh, we got one. I also got a billet. I haven't gotten one of those in a long time as far as I can remember. Yeah, I couldn't use the friendship team that time around because the one time that I tried it, I got smacked silly, missing out on a few friendship points there, but it's whatever. We're about to do runs anyway. And I'm pretty sure I said that we were going to do talent books today, if I am not mistaken. Yep, the freedom books are available, so we are going to just go ahead and do that, because golly, are these books going to take a good while to do. I'm definitely gonna have to bring like a Mawika or somebody to help, because this is not gonna be a fun domain. Definitely a bit better that time around. No purples yet. That's not great luck. Still gonna have plenty of opportunities to do so. I guess the next thing I'm gonna farm is probably just gonna be like artifacts again. Either that or I'm gonna start trying to procure as much of these animal rocks as I can. I'll figure it out tomorrow morning. I didn't realize it, but this domain is open today, so hopefully this one run will be enough to be done with the weapon materials. After some crafting, yeah, we are done with these. So with the remainder of the resin that I have, I am going to farm more artifacts because I'm addicted. It's also great news to know that yesterday, apparently Varka got buffed on the media server. None of these are good. I mentioned previously that I had heard that he got buffed, and I was right. Because apparently when he first dropped on the media server, he was being compared to like a standard character. I don't know if that's just like all of the meta heads overreacting or if it was really true, but he got buffed, and after that buff, he was then being compared to that of like a carry from either Natlan or Fontaine. And when they say that, I'm guessing they're talking more of like a carry along the lines of Risley and Chaska, not something like Mawika and Nouvelette. But no need to worry about that anymore, because as of yesterday, they changed his kit and his signature weapon, I believe, to make him a little bit more consistent, and just overall increase his damage by like 32% or something like that, which sounds good to me. And because of that, instead of now being compared to that of like a hyper carry from Natlan or Fontaine, he's now being compared to that of like a Nodcry carry. without Columbina. Basically, whatever his best team is going to be, it isn't going to be as good as something with Columbina. Basically, like a Nefer team or a Flynn's team. And by the way, we have 5 artifacts. One of these should be good, right? Well, this one's not. I mean, like, crit rate, but it's got, like, no good substats. This one might be able to do something. This one also might be able to do something. I'll go into a little bit more depth with the artifacts and stuff like that sometime soon. Just not right now because my throat is, like, really sore. I don't know what's going on with me. More artifacts. Nope. This might be better than the one that I currently have. I don't know. It's still not that great. Oh, no. Dude, why? If this right here could switch with this would have been peak. I gotta do one more run because this is the last time I'm gonna be able to do Onslaught during the event. It's not egregious, I suppose. I love how I'm spending all this resin farming artifacts for Varka, who isn't out for like another half of a month or something like that. Meanwhile, Ilua comes out in like a week or something, and I don't have anything prepared for him artifact-wise. Anyways, I'm pretty sure books are going to be available tomorrow, so we're going to do that. It's talent book time. Got more Onslaught artifacts because I didn't know it, but there's still like a whole day left on Onslaught. Wow. You see, this can actually be pretty nice if these 2 substats were better. I'll explain why here in a second. Just let me do these other runs. Okay, well, double crit flower. Wait, is that another defense HP substat? Like the last good double crit one that we got? That's insane. Another double crit piece. This one has ER, which is better, but it's still not attack percent. Alright, I'll start talking about artifacts now. If it wasn't obvious enough, this new Mondstadt set with the Hexerai stuff. Yeah, this is going to be the best one for Varka. You already know what it does. It gives a ton of attack percent. It gives a ton of crit rate, which is wicked. And it's also very much alluding to the fact that he's going to have Witch's Homework, and you're also going to want to run Hexerai characters with him. Now, for stats, it's as simple as it gets. It's just you want a lot of crit, you want a lot of attack percent. Seeing as how he's Animo, EM probably is okay, but you probably don't want a ton of it. And then for the main stats, attack percent Sand, attack percent Goblet, and then crit Circlet. The throw-in here being the attack percent Goblet, which I already have one. It's pretty decent as you can tell, but the reason why you want an attack percent one, say, over an Animo one or a physical one is because he's going to be doing damage of whatever elements he swirls with. I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's kind of something similar to like the reason why you run an attack percent Goblet on Chaska. It's weird, but it's also really cool. Just trust the process. Now, with that being said, maybe we should start leveling up some of these so we have a much better idea on what we're gonna do. After looking into it a little bit and kind of seeing how much crit we're going to need to shoot for, it's kind of wild already, I'm not gonna lie. So Varka, when he ascends, he gains close to 40 crit damage just by getting to level 90, and then in conjunction with this artifact set's effect and with his signature weapon, we are looking at an insane 53.1 crit rate. Now, that's not to say that we don't need crit rate. We're still gonna want maybe just a little bit more. So let's get to leveling up some of these pieces. Now, this right here, I've been waiting to level up for a long time because it's super nice. It's like the best circlet that I have for him at the moment. So let's go ahead and see how this rolls. I kind of just want crit rate on this, but I guess maybe 1 energy recharge wouldn't hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay. 2, I mean, like, it's not HP, it's not HP. Wow. Avoiding both of these dead stats is pretty nice. I just kind of wish this thing had attack percent, but overall this isn't egregious. Wait, you know what I actually just realized? Every character starts with like, what, 50 base crit damage? So if he ascends with like 30 something but starts with that, isn't he gonna have closer to like 80 something crit damage? Okay, that makes this a little bit easier, but I'm still gonna have to look at the total when I'm done. We'll worry about that later. In terms of the sand, I kind of have two opportunities because I have two of the same thing almost. This one doesn't have as high as a crit damage roll, so that's why I picked this one. Let's just see how it goes. I really just want crit damage on these. This is not looking good. Okay. Let me let me roll the other one now. Are you for real? Oh nah. Okay. Well then. Well, how well would this one have rolled? Okay, both of these are absolutely ass. Not a single crit damage roll on either one, so I guess we're waiting for our attack percent one. We got a few options for feathers, but let's go ahead and try this one first. Okay, I already don't want to roll this. Here's a double crit one. Okay. I don't want to roll that one either. Those are the only ones that I have that have crit damage on them. Alright, well, I'm just gonna full send the two double crit ones and see which one's better. I guess I'll stick with this one for now. I don't know, maybe I'll steal this piece from Durin and then give him this one because of all of the energy recharge. Okay, we got a lot of flowers to check. Hopefully one of these are good. Oh, nah. Next one. The attack percent's actually good. Okay, I'm seeing it. Oh, I'm really seeing it? Oh, boy. Okay, bro. One of these two right here, if it hits EM, that might also be fine. Okay, you know what? This is great. I like this piece. So, we're still going to need a sand. We will get there eventually. And just because I thought it would be a better idea, I swapped the feathers on both Venti and, well, I guess our skeleton for this one. This one has damn near 30 crit damage, and Venti needed some more crit rate. And he is Animo, so EM helps him out a little bit more. I guess Varka is too, but you know, Venti is Venti. So I will do some calculating real quick just to see what we're looking like. And after a lot of math, it appears that factoring in all of the crit value that I have on all the pieces that I currently have, we're looking at 216 crit damage, 68 crit rate. So that tells me that we're doing pretty good as far as I can tell. We would probably like a little bit more crit rate, and then more crit damage obviously does not hurt at all. And we gotta keep in mind we still need a sand. We'll keep punching away at that, but every single time I farm artifacts from now on is going to be in just the regular domain. And then I also realized I need to farm a lot more Mora. And then I also need to farm some books. I have enough right now, but then I have to build Ilua, so I'm going to be using a ton of these. Still got a lot to do. Hey guys, check it out. I did the Selenet Chronicle thing where now, yeah, she doesn't have the eye mask on. I don't know if that's gonna change much. I mean, like, in her ult, she's gonna have her eyes, like, open at least, and we all know that she's got really pretty eyes. Anyways, I'm artifacting today. Oh yeah, check it out. I don't know how long it lasts, but hey, she's got her eyes open. Dude, I got 4 of them. Well, only one of them is a set that I need, and it's not good. Guys, last night, I was out kind of late because I went and I watched Markiplier's new movie, Iron Lung, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was really, really good. I heard good reviews about it for, like, all the people who, like, saw it early. The only thing is that I really wanted to go and see it because I was hyped about it. I enjoyed watching Markiplier play the game itself. But the thing is that I just don't like horror or horror movies, to be exact. Like, I am a little wuss when it comes to, like, jump scares. This isn't good. So I was, like, hesitant on going to see this movie, but honestly, if you're somebody who's also like me, who doesn't like jump scares or horror in general, it's actually really not scary, I guess. It's more psychological than anything. I don't know. I recommend watching it if you're also a fan of Markiplier. And then once again, I'm not really like a horror movie aficionado, so if I say it's good, but then like you hear a lot of like horror fans say that it wasn't, then I don't know. I just like Markiplier. Why do I keep only getting one piece on that freaking set, dude? Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, hold on. I forgive you, game. Let me level this up one time. Might be a little difficult to beat this because this one's already really good. We just want crit and attack. Really? Did the one that we currently have hit any dead stats? It hit EM, so I guess there is like a small bit. I'll keep it going, don't worry about it. There's just no way. There's really just no way. You see, if these two rolls went into attack percent, then maybe it would actually be usable. Let's try reshaping it, right? I have 7 of these feathers. Is this not just the same thing, just with lower rolls? Oh, hell no. Okay, I'm salty. I'm doing it again. Huh? Okay, I have to do it one more time. I don't like it still. I'll give it to Venti or somebody else. I don't know. Sunday is tomorrow, so we got more talent books. I have just finished up the current phase of Lantern Rite, and honestly, this one seems kind of cool. The story seems nice. The minigames are not boring. But if I'm being for real, I kind of came to the realization that I really need to speed up the progress on getting friendship level 10 with Yahoda and Durin. So I'm about to take a ton of this fragile resin, as you can see. And I am going to continue my artifact farming addiction. Oh boy, would you look at that. I'll do all the leveling up after the runs. Nope, nope. Oh my goodness. Well, if this set is ever needed in the future, then I got something. Nope, more resin. Golly. And the feather is not good. Another attack percent one with crit damage. I guess it might be worth leveling up. Bro, are you serious? They're giving me this junk again? I hate this video game. Attack with crit damage again? Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I should not be doing this. Oh boy, bro. Like, why is it double crit substats and never crit main stat? Dude, I really... Okay, like, think positively. Think positively. This could be good for Durin. Oh man, this is getting out of hand. Another one. I didn't get any of the set that I wanted. That was my last run. I have to save at least some of this for like when the boss comes out. And now let's go through and level up some of those highlight pieces that I have. Maybe? I will hold on to this. I'll roll this one to see if Durin might want it. Absolutely not. Massive crit damage rolls. Oh, wait a second. I mean, that's not bad for now. Do not expect this to be the finale piece. And then I have one more. No. These pieces are what I'm going to rock with right now. I will continue to farm artifacts until Varka is out. If there is no more updates until then that's what we're rocking with, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure how many of you guys actually sit through the entirety of my videos. Like, if you're still here, if you're still watching this from, like, the beginning, then, like, thank you so much, truthfully. And I don't know how many of you guys actually look forward to my content, whether it be Genshin or Zenless. But, hey, listen, man. There is going to be a screeching halt on Zenless content for a little bit, unfortunately. And that's just in terms of my channel, at least. And the reason why there won't be any Zenless content on the channel for a bit is simply just because I have no desire to pull for any of these Angels of Delusion. They are just incredibly off-putting, and pulling them would make me feel really weird. And yes, I do realize that I think one of them is going to be like the new best support for a lot of the attack crit characters, for example, like YSG. And from what I know, she's basically just like Astra, but instead she has like an ether veil, which is going to be like, you know, the new meta for just characters in general, I guess. So yes, I do realize she's gonna be strong and stuff like that, and usually I tend to pull for the stronger characters in Zenless because, you know, pulling for a lot of characters is incredibly beneficial, but I'm not gonna be pulling for any of those characters. I apologize, but I can't. I really just cannot. Anyways, books are done. Tomorrow is Monday, so we have another run of the weekly boss, and then we'll do more books. Aren't they available tomorrow? They are available tomorrow, so we'll just get even more of them. We've been pretty lucky with this boss so far. Can I get lucky once again? No. I really just had to say something about it, didn't I? Alright, well, I'm gonna go condense some resin, and then we will begin doing more book runs. After claiming my daily commissions, Durin hit friendship level 10, so that's good. Yehoda's still a little ways away, and then Columbina is still, like, level 5. The final one for the day gives us nothing great. I bought the battle pass yesterday, and I claimed a ton of the blue freedom books, so what I really need to do is condense them down a little bit and see where we're at, but I know we still have a long ways to go. Yeah, look, we're only at 52 of these purple ones out of 114, but we still got a good amount of time because the second half of the patch is out tomorrow night, to be specific. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. I did not record anything this morning because I didn't do anything of note that needed to be recorded, and I have also just spent the past 5 minutes trying to figure out how to properly pronounce Itlua. It's a strange pronunciation for a very strange name, but it's cool. It's really cool, as a matter of fact. And now I'm gonna pull for him. I guess I'll pull on Zip Eye's banner because she's awesome. But let's go.
Hey there, I'm Itlua, leader of the Lightkeepers Investigation Squad.
What? Okay, I literally just hit the skip button after he got done yapping, and what? Alright. No fuss from Itlua, unlike Yehoda. We doing good out here. I'm such a moron, bro. I realize that because the new characters, every single book domain's gonna be open. I could have been farming this the past, like, 2 days. Whatever. It's gonna be like this for a few days at least. I accidentally forgot to record yesterday, but you can probably imagine what I did. I got both the ones I did not need. Well, seeing as how they're all still open, we're gonna farm even more books. Alas, we are done with these books. Regardless, if I didn't have enough to craft the last amount of these that I needed, I was still just gonna spend resin just to get this done today because I actually have a plan. So other than needing to farm even more of the land cruisers because I accidentally spent all of the materials that I got for them for Varka on Itlua. I wasn't paying attention to that, that's my bad, but I've got plenty of time to do that. We have to farm the world boss, which still is not out yet, and then we also need to get Animo Rocks, but I'll just do that when the boss comes out. I need 18 of these total, which yeah, nowhere close, but I have enough of the other ones to just convert into these, so I'm not worried about that. Now, what my plan is because there is only about 2 weeks left, I am going to spend the rest of those 2 weeks just farming Mora and these level up books. I feel like I'm kind of broke, and I really need more Mora than anything. Like, I'm kind of good on these. I might just only spend my resin on Mora. We'll have to see. But yeah, we are very, very close to being done. God, my voice absolutely sucks in the morning. I hate this. I have not recorded anything in like a week, but weekly reset on this, and we got one of the ones that we needed. We have one more of those to do before Varka is out next week. And then other than that, we have Leyline Overflow now, which is going to help with farming Mora, and I'm still probably not going to show any of it until something better happens. This is the last of this boss claim until Varka is out tomorrow. What do you know? And now we have enough. Just a matter of rocks and boss materials, but we'll do that when the patch comes out. And we are here. Just released, and oh my goodness, there he is. Oh, I forgot about the $0 banner. Ain't nobody pulling on that. And of course, we are going to need to chart this. Bro, it's the same 4 stars every time. They're giving you a decent team for him, I'm not gonna lie to you, but at the same time. Okay, with that being said, it's time to get to polling, but we gotta do something real quick. Oh my gosh, bro, this is so stupid. Hi, it's been a minute since you guys actually have seen me in a video, and that's probably a good thing, cause your boy is ugly. Now you may be thinking, so what's going on here? You're on the screen, we're not in the game, what are you doing? Well, we're doing a summoning ritual. Now you may recall recently where I had once said that I don't really care for summoning rituals. I think they're kind of corny, they're just a waste of time. Whatever I said. Well, if I'm being honest, I like Varka a lot, and I think he's a character that is more than deserving of a summoning ritual, so that's what we're gonna do. And you may also now be wondering, okay, well, if we're doing a summoning ritual, why am I looking at yo ugly mug and not looking at the actual video game? This is gonna be so stupid, bro. Any of you guys who play this game know that Varka is a big fan of alcohol, and I am not a big fan, but I am an adult who is legally allowed to purchase and consume alcohol, so I got something important. So right here I have this very special VSOP Hennessy LeBron James edition, bro. I love LeBron. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that I really like LeBron. I bought this bottle back when it came out, which was, I want to say in like November or something like that, and I haven't opened it, and I feel like this would be a good time to do that. So yeah, let me get this open. Now, so you guys know, I don't drink. I really do not drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink socially. I don't drink regularly. I'm that dude who just be ordering like water at restaurants. All right, so basically what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just going to take a fat drink of this, and hopefully what that means is it's probably going to tell Varka, hey, this dude's chill. We're gonna share a drink with our boy, and this is gonna be so disgusting. Okay, and now we are joined by 3 individuals. Everybody say hi.
Hi. Go Bills.
They wanted to watch me drink, and they wanted to watch me gamble. So I said, sure, why not?
Why don't you mix it with something?
No. All right, yo. Cheers, Varka. This is for you.
Bottoms up.
Damn, boy.
Big ass soup.
Bro took 2 fucking pulls.
You want more?
I
Goddamn.
homie.
Why you trying not to laugh, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For some reason, I don't know if it's because it's the VSOP version. That doesn't hurt as much or taste nearly as bad as regular Hennessy. Oh my god. For reference, that's how much I drank. Alright, this better work. Varka, I swear, bro. Oh my god, my stomach is so warm. Alright. It's time to do the thing. Okay, so I have a 50-50 on the character banner, and I'm also 50-50 on the weapon banner. I'm not ready, but I'm also ready to spend a lot of money if need be. So, all right, guys, you ready? You ready? You ready? All right, here we go. First pull.
Yes.
Oh man, Hazel. I don't have him at C6. That's good. And another one. And nope. Guys, you don't know, like, the alcohol is actually making me so, like, it's like making my head spin. Is this what it's like to be like inebriated, bro? I don't get it. Oh, Varka, please, bro. Nope. It sucks that all the rate up 4 stars are already at C6. Alright, 5 star. Bro. I seriously drank all that alcohol and now I get jump scared by Mizuki, bro. She don't even care for alcohol. It's fine. I could get in early, right? That's what people say. And we continue. Oh my gosh, okay, I did get in early. Alright, we take that.
Allow me to introduce myself again.
Bro, I get it, alright? He was testing me. He hit me with the Mizuki and he was just like, this is just your training, you know what I'm saying? This is basically me saying like, hey, thanks for the bev and stuff like that. But nah. And then I was like, when I was getting mad, you know, he was like, nah, I'm actually here, bro. Here's your early 5 star. Yeah, alright. Well, I still don't have that many pulls and we have to get a sword. The last time I pulled on the weapon banner was Nefer, right? It had to have been, so that was a while ago now. Okay, well, looks like I got to use some of these, huh? Oh my gosh, dude, the only thing that I could taste is that freaking Hennessy, and it's not pleasant. I'm getting lots of Fav weapons. That should be promising, right? Yeah? Oh, man. Alright, well, I've gotta click the funny money button. Please, bro, we gotta get this thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh. You gotta be joking. Dude, this is like the 2nd time I've pulled this, the 3rd time? I don't know. I'm mad. Okay, maybe he'll give me the weapon early as well, just like he came early, right? Pause. Please, dude, I don't want to spend more money. Oh, wow, he did. Okay, no, he was truly just testing me. It was all just a test. Nice. Okay, well, spending a little bit of money, that's okay. That's okay. Before anything, shout out JD. That's bro right there. Varka. Bro has like one of the cleanest outfits in the entire game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this dude's outfit so much. We got a lot to give you. First off, we're gonna start off by giving you your best in slot glider. Is it really this one? You know what? I like this. I like this one on him. I don't use this one on a lot of characters. Let's give you your ting. This thing is absolutely wild, alright? Now, one thing that you should know is that this right here is one of the only ways where he can be, like, viable in the meta. If he doesn't have this weapon, he's just not as spectacular as anybody would. Overall, he's just not as spectacular as anybody would have liked. I apologize for the slightly drunk rambling. This sucks. I don't like failing like this. Boom. Now, artifact. Done. Talents we can't do because he's not leveled up at all. Oh, I forgot. He gets like a weapon skin. It's kind of weird looking, but Nameless Bloodstained Monument. Oh, I know where that's at. I actually had that pinned somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this? I don't know. I'll have to do that later. I'll definitely use this at some point in the video. Oh, now you pulling out the bev. Alright, bro. After I just went crazy on mine. So, this right here is from the lizard, apparently. Let's see. Geo! It gives Geomats. I thought it was gonna give Animal. Golly, bro. I should have done the Animal Rocks sooner. I'm kind of an idiot. It's alright. I've got resin and I have a little bit of time. I'm gonna do some runs with that. I am not gonna be using Varka because he is not built, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do that right now. What are the odds that you're gonna need crystallize for this? Wicked. So, that team does definitely work. That's nice to know. Give me 4 of them, bro, please. They give me 3. Alright, well, just gotta do that a ton of times, and then I'm gonna convert all of these Geo Rocks to Animal Rocks. Well, I used all the resin that I have for now. Let's see how far we can ascend our boy. Ooh, we need more of them. And we are out. I'll be recording some more in the morning when I get more resin. I'm probably gonna have to use my fragile or something like that. And then in terms of these, I know this is gonna be the last we're gonna need them, and then we gotta get the gold ones. So I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of switching up. Oh yeah, we gotta do this too. Shoot, I forgot. And then right now we're sitting at 53,219. It's something different because of the artifact set, and I'm pretty sure because of the weapon. He's looking nice right now. Let me quickly talk about a team. So in terms of the teams that work the best with him, he's obviously a Hexerite character, so you're gonna want another Hexerite character with him. And luckily for me, I have access to his premium team. So you guys remember that one time when I was really upset that I pulled Durin, and then I wasn't upset that I pulled him, and then I was kind of upset that I got C1, and now I'm actually not upset at all because he's one of the best characters to run with Varka. Thank goodness. I'm really glad that I got him now. And then to fill in the rest of the premium team, you actually need Venti, and that's fire because, you know, him and Varka are like buds. And then obviously to cap it off, who is it? You already know who it is. It's the GOAT. It's Bennett. So this right here is Varka's best team. It looks super weird. It kind of is. And I'm pretty sure the formula that you need to follow is you need to have double Animo, which usually the other Animo character is going to consist of just being Venti. Sucrose kind of works, but again, Venti's the best option. Like, let's be for real. And then 2 of a, what is it? Feck? P-H-E-C, is that what it is? Basically, anything that can be swirled with Animo. It has something to do with how his like skill works, I'm pretty sure. So basically you can do like double cryo, double pyro, double hydro, double electro. And yes, I hear double hydro and I hear hexerite, and you already know where my mind's going to. Holy frick, he is tall. Dude, the 2 swords is so dope. I finally have been getting around to finishing up my playthrough of Ghost of Yote, and I love using the dual swords in that game. It's just so dope. Oh, I thought you would be able to, like, run with that. That would be so fire. Oh, okay, so he just, like, absorbs the element that you have in your party, I guess? Is it based off of having 2 of each, or I don't know. All I've seen is that you have to run 2 Animo characters and then 2 of a Feck character. In this case, it's Pyro. Pyro obviously being the best because Durin is like broken and Bennett is the GOAT. And double Pyro means more attack percent. But dang, he is so cool. I've been waiting for this dude for freaking ever. Y'all don't, well, y'all actually do understand if y'all been playing as long as I have. Anyway, I don't want to worry about talents right now. Actually, you know what? I do want to worry about talents right now. So why don't we go ahead and chip away at that? This is going to be tabulating, isn't it? Oh, wait, they already have it here? This is, oh, it's temporary data. Okay, well, I'll start with the skill. And then the next, it says the burst. And then finally, which I'm pretty sure you don't need the auto attack, but I'm doing it. Alright, 666 for now. Should be able to do just a little bit of damage now. I'll test him out a little bit tomorrow probably, if I have the time, that is. But I got more boss runs incoming. I'm a little bit drunk. I gotta go to sleep. It's the morning and I no longer have alcohol in my system. And I also got a purple rock, which is pretty good because I'm gonna need like a ton more. Ooh, another chunk. That's cool. So with that, we should be able to ascend him once more. Oh boy, we need a ton more of these, and we need all of these. Let's see if we can get all of the 5-star Animo rocks real quick. Hate having to do that every time. So now we just gotta get a lot of these. I am planning on doing his new story quest later today when I am off of work. So that'll give me 6 of them. It's not gonna be enough, but it'll be some. I'm not gonna complain too much. And then I might be able to scrounge up the last few that I'm gonna need with whatever resin I have regenerated once I'm back. Ignore whatever I said yesterday because I actually did not play a lick of this game at all after I'd gotten home. I'm out of resin for the day, and I only have 16. I'm pretty sure we need 20? We do. So if I do the story quest like I'm supposed to, then we should be able to get him to 90 later today. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and level these up as much as I can. Getting closer, man, getting closer. I'm so excited to start testing him out. Okay, and I actually have just finished the story quest, which was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of leaves off right where it's like the best, but it's fine. Give me my rewards. And now we can finally cap him off. Wicked. Now let's get these talents popped off. And we are almost done. We just have to do this, which is important. Question is, do I want to do it now? Sure, why not? I have the time for it.
Oh, hey, gang. You finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Didn't expect this to go half so smoothly. Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like. Don't worry, I'll leave some for you. Oh, ooh, oh, hold up. Oh, why do I feel so bad?
Aw, hell. What the hell?
Well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do. So, you're giving tasks to everyone in Mondstadt, huh? Interesting idea. Do I get one too?
Well, if you really must know, yours was to change the fate reflected in the scryglass. But you already did that quite some time ago. The moment you decided to set off on your expedition, to be precise.
Makes sense. No, I'm keeping this. I don't know what it's talking about, bro. Anyways, with that being done, we now have the Hexarai thing done. Why the frick is it blank? Okay, now it's basically just saying, like, alright, the skill duration, the skill cooldown, basically gets reduced when you hit normal attacks. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then also exploring around his kit, this one right here is basically the one that says have 2 Animo and then 2 Feck, and then you get a ton of this stuff. Pause it if you want to read it. All I know is that it just means damage. Oh wow, that's crazy. His birthday is super close to mine. Al Haytham's is definitely still the closest. Anyways, enough rambling. I want to do some testing here pretty soon, and I've kind of figured out how his combos work in the story quest just for messing around, and honestly, he's super chill. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, he's not super high octane, and I mess with that. Anyways, let's do some testing. I have not recorded anything in a couple days, seeing as how it's now Sunday, but hey, we here now. If you're wondering why I am back in this godforsaken domain, yeah, I'm farming even more ballad books. Isn't that crazy? I'm gonna make the effort to actually triple crown my lease of this patch. I've been putting it off forever, but hey, here's some damage testing, yeah?
Time for takeoff.
That burst voice line where he just has that guttural scream, bro, that junk makes me want to run through walls. So it's a little bit weird on how you want to go about like a string. So after you get set up, after you pop your supports and stuff like that, I just do auto attack combos, and then after the last hit I'll either do the charged attack or I'll do the special attack, if that makes sense. I don't remember what it's called. I think he's personally good, like pretty good, but at the same time I do have an overpowered team for him, so my opinion just may be invalid.
Everybody stand. Think you can get away? Here we go.
The story has only just... Up the ante!
It also is Mondstadt enemies, so they're going to take the hits and not take them very kindly. Now, in terms of finding other things to do damage tests on, I'm kind of at a loss right now. I could just do a bunch of world bosses and stuff like that, but I don't know if that's necessarily cool nowadays. And as it stands right now, we don't have Onslaught for another 3 days. Floor 12 of Abyss is all lunar, so it's gonna suck. There's no reason to do that. And then I would not want to do any sort of damage showcase in theater because you just don't know what you're gonna get. So as it stands, I really have no clue what to do. Like, I don't want to have to wait the 3 days just to do Onslaught, but that may be the move because it's usually the best thing. There are some world bosses that I don't mind doing though. You've seen me do it like a ton of times, but this is literally like the best boss to do showcases on. I'll showcase this team again just real quick.
Teamwork is trick.
Leave it to me! Okay!
Think you can get away?
Yeah, but it still dies too quickly. Seeing as how this is pretty much his boss exclusively, well, he's the only one that needs the mats from this boss for now. Let's try running hands with this, but we're gonna switch up the team. We're gonna use the water type version of this team, and yes, Mona. I think this is going to be cool, and another quirk about the team is that I'm actually going to be running Farina in healer mode, which is something that I never do, like hardly ever, unless I'm about to die in Abyss. I got no idea how this is going to go, so let's just test it out.
The show begins. Time to shine. Written in the stars. Time for takeoff. Ha, Yahoo!
Up the ante! Maria sweeping in! Thunder!
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Okay, that honestly didn't feel bad. Like, that was kind of fun. I kind of wish I had Mona burst on the second rotation. Yeah, you guys are getting a better idea, I hope. Oh wait, I know what we can totally do. We can do the challenge. I still haven't unlocked the skin for his weapon, so maybe we can do that. I don't know if it's entirely just running hands with this wolf boss. This thing is like the only one of the whatever it's called, the special Nod Cry bosses where you unlock the portraits. You know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure this is the only one that I haven't gotten all 3 stars on. But with this team, I know I can do it. I don't know if this is exactly what I need to do or if it's something that has to do with that sword over there, but I will beat up this wolf just for a damage showcase real quick.
Time for takeoff.
On me!
Oh, I think I did it. I got the last badge that I needed or whatever, so that's cool. But what is this thing right here?
Is this the power of the Wolf of the North? Strange. Though, I'm also getting more than just a hint of the Falcon of the West. Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of this. An ancient battlefield.
What?
Who could have sealed this place off?
Leave now.
Wait,
Do
why is it
not
just Varka?
disturb
Oh.
their peace.
The manifestation paintings? Now I've really got to figure out what's going on.
I couldn't dodge it. I didn't dodge it that time either. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wait, do I still got it? Do I still got it? No, I don't. Dude, the cryo lasts so long. I forgot about that. Wait, what's that? Wait, huh? Oh!
Try to keep up! Try to keep up! Try to keep up!
Take the unextinguished flame of Tao.
Wait, I got so many buffs. What is going on? The fire. Oh, what? I just did this thing, bro. Why am I hitting the wrong one?
Continue your nightly journey.
Thunder! Got a bit too cocky. Shred 'em!
Bro, can I please get healed by something? Oh, there we go.
Stormwind! Stormwind!
Please.
Stormwind! On me!
Oh my gosh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be just Varka, bro. Like, where was my team?
Manifestation of the wolf spirit. A piece I didn't know about. Who left you here? And what are you guarding? Answer me. Tell me more.
How many times do I have to say it? This blood-soaked path is mine alone to walk. When all is said and done, my sword could not protect them all. In the end, only one remains to walk the path. Perhaps the way it was always meant to be. At the very least, let these swords and the wolf spirit in this place serve as your guardians.
Ah. So that's how things were. The Knights of Favonius' records say that when the Bloodstained Knight departed, there were knights who chose to follow him. But they were never mentioned again.
I shall use the power left here by Boreas to seal off this battlefield. If anyone is worthy of such protection, it is you, my friends. So here we are. Farewell, my final comrades.
No. No. Let us fight. Once more.
That's the spirit. Surely your wishes and ambitions weren't meant to just wither away in a place like this. Join me and return once more.
Ooh.
To battle!
Okay, so there was lore behind this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let me equip this real quick. Am I allowed to? Can I even do that in here? Alright, let me leave. Okay, so it's like the knights that followed the bad dude, Roland, whatever his name is. their like souls were like inside of the swords or something like that. Oh, and both of them turn red. Okay, that's fire. I thought it was just gonna be one of them was gonna be like the other default dual sword that he has, but no, it's actually both of them. That's really cool. Man, I mess with that now. I kind of don't like the fact that they're red and they like don't really match his color, but hey, when it comes to lore, I'm all about it. And you know what? I think that's gonna be the good place to end this video. I know that the damage testing was a little bit underwhelming simply just because I couldn't do any of the cool endgame content. It happens. I'm sorry. At least he got his own cool challenge that we could have done, and that was a pretty fitting end. And I'm sorry I didn't get to do any like the damage test gameplay with the actual weapon skin. In terms of future videos, the only thing that I can think of is a particular snake lady who's going to be coming out in Zenless in a good while. And in terms of Genshin, I don't know. Nothing's been drip marketed yet. You already know that I'll be back though. And with that, I will see you guys later. Take care.